So hi guys, I'm back with the video. So today I'm starting a new series. It's called Weekly Vlogs, where I'll be making a vlog of my life every Sunday. I'll tell you what all happened in this week, in the last week in my life, and I'll share with you what all life learnings I had in the last week. So the first episode is today, as you can see. So first of all, let's start with a few announcements. So Sundays will be weekly vlog, and Thursdays will be the usual study and motivational content which I make. And thanks for following me on Instagram. I have reached 10,000 followers. I really appreciate that, guys. If you haven't checked it out, the link is in the description. Do follow me on Instagram for behind the scenes and more photos of my life. And I've also started posting on Twitter these days, so you can check that out as well, because I want to be an entrepreneur in future, and I saw that there are so many CEOs and so many entrepreneurs on Twitter, and they post a lot, so I get to learn a lot from that. And also I'll try to post whatever comes to my mind, so you can follow me there as well. The links are in the description. So coming to the events of the previous week, let me adjust the camera. Coming to the events of the previous week, so I had a few exams last week. Thursday I had my presentation of entrepreneurship, as I mentioned in the last video. It went really well, guys. Thanks for all the wishes, and the judges really liked it, and so did the audience. I couldn't make a video, sorry about that, but I'll try to post about it on my blog or somewhere. The blog link is also in the description, by the way. And so this was about the presentation, and it was really great experience, because it was my first entrepreneurial presentation ever, and it really helped me to know how to pitch your startup in front of a panel. And I have posted a pic about that on my Instagram account. You can check that out, and it was just awesome, man. I don't have any words for that. The second thing which happened was I had few exams. Yes, 3 days back I had an algorithms exam, and I had an entrepreneurship exam. I had another entrepreneurship exam. So the algorithm exam, I'll be honest, I wasn't really well prepared 1 or 2 days back, but I studied a lot on Friday, as a result of which I was able to do really well on that exam. And yeah, so I'll make a video on that also, how to cover your syllabus in a really good way in just 1 or 2 days, so that you can do well in your exams, because I did that a lot. Because I'm in the middle of so many things. I have to maintain my I'm working on 2-3 startups, and I have this channel, and I have to maintain all of that, so I have to make sure that I'm able to cover the syllabus in a very short time and in an efficient way. So I'll make a video on that. So this was about what happened last week. And now coming to the lesson of the week. So I usually share a lot about what I learned in my life on this channel, so I'll share one thing with you guys. So few days back, I'm talking only so so I have this mentor of mine who teaches me a thing or two every week, every day, I should say, whenever I meet him. So he told me a very good lesson this week, so I'll just share that with you. I just asked him, sir, what are the factors which are needed to be successful in life? He just told me that there are only 4 steps, 4 things which you need in your life to be successful, but most people miss out on that. And so he told me 4 things. First is, so he told me that life is like a chair. It has 4 legs, and until it has all 4 legs, you can't be really great at it. If you have 3 legs, you can form a stool maybe, but a chair is always better, right? So he told me about 4 legs of life. First one is the physical leg. Physical leg is all about your physical strength, how good you are at your work, how efficient you are physically. So for example, you can see there are so many rich people who are so fat, and they are all too prone to illness and all that, diabetes and whatever. So you can see that those people, although rich and famous, they don't live a very good life because of their health. That's what he was trying to say, you should be in good health, because it's really important part of life. So for example, look at Steve Jobs. He was a brilliant person, but just because of his poor health, he unfortunately died at the age of 56. I'm a really big fan of his. No, with all due respect, I'm saying this. So you have to take care of your physical strength. Second thing is the intelligence part, the mental strength. So you have to make sure that you are good, you are decent at your mental strength, your brain is really trained. Now, I'm not asking you to be a 100% scorer. You don't have to be the topper of your class, but you have to have a decent sense of problem solving of life, not only of mathematics, of life. Like if some problems comes to you, you're quickly able to find out what is the solution to this, right? This is really important, and you should practice that a lot. And IQ, this is what is called IQ. There are lots of videos on how to improve your IQ. You can solve some problems, try to solve some brain teasers, try to have quick thinking, be a leader. All this can develop your IQ, and it's really important you do that. So I advise you about that. Third thing which he mentioned was the emotional leg of life. The emotional leg refers to the part where you are nice to people, you are compassionate, you can talk to your people, you can respect them. All this is really important in life if you want to live a very successful and happy life. Because if you're compassionate, if you're emotional, I'm not asking you to be emotional, cry all the time, but you have to be able to care about people, you have to be able to talk to people, you have to be able to understand people. And this is one very important thing to have. And if you have that, nothing can stop you. You'll make friends very quickly. And I mentioned that if you're arrogant, like I mentioned in the last video, then no one will like to talk to you at all. And if you are a good person, then everyone will talk to you. And this is a very important thing, especially for entrepreneurs, aspiring entrepreneurs. You have to be very emotional. You have to be able to talk to people. The fourth thing which I would like to tell you is the spiritual leg of life. This is a very deep concept and I should probably make a new video on it, but I'll just tell you a brief about it. Spirituality is all about connecting not just with yourself, but having a deep understanding of the universe. What I'm saying is ki, for example, caring about the nature and just be thankful for everything, gratitude, all this is really important in life. You can't just miss out on that. So some people are atheists and it's all right. Spirituality is not about, only God. Oh shit, my camera. Yeah, spirituality is not just about, being, going to temples and becoming saints. It's not about that. You have to have a deeper connection with the universe. You have to feel that flow inside yourself. And I just cannot tell you how I did that. Like, I am going towards that path. Oh, sorry, please, sorry, forgive me for the cameraman. It's just shaking a lot. I'll just try to make sure it's not that like that in the next vlog. So I'm telling you, spirituality is really important. You have to develop that. I'll make a whole video on how to do that. But still, for just for the sake that I don't miss out anything, I read a lot about spirituality, interacted with a lot of people lately, which helped me develop that spirituality inside into myself. So I'll just advise you to check out the description for some books. There are some really good books, Think and Grow Rich, and the biography of Steve Jobs. He was a really spiritual person, by the way, right? And Rich Dad, Poor Dad. So, these are not really spirituality related books, but these really develop your thinking a lot. Talk to saints, talk to these holy people, talk to elderly people, talk to your parents, your grandfathers, grandmothers, whatever. But it's really important to develop this part. So these are the 4 parts of the success pointers of life. So I'll just rate myself on it. I feel I'm a solid 1 on the emotional and the intelligence part. I really help a lot of people. I'm helping through this channel a lot. Self brag. And the intelligence part is definitely good. Sorry for the brag. But so I am a 2 on these parameters. I feel I'm a 0.5 on the fitness part. I am a bit fit. You can see I'm not very fat, but at the same time I'm not very good at the athletic part. Like, I cannot run and I cannot swim, and when I run a lot or I do all these physical activities, I get a bit like I begin to pant. So I'll rate myself 0.5 on it. Like, I'm not fat and something to rate myself 0. At the same time, I'm also not like Usain Bolt. So 0.5 on that. About the spirituality part, I wasn't really active on that, and most people of our age are at a 0 in that. No one has got spirituality in themselves. They are just so proud of themselves. They just think about themselves, no spirituality at all. However, recently I've had a movement towards it, so I'll rate myself a 0.5 in it as well. I would rate myself a 0 there because I think I have a decent bit of spirituality in myself. So, but still I have to learn a lot, so 0.5. So my total is 3.2 out of 4.0. And I think it's a good total, and okay, I would not like to say it out loud, but I think I'm doing decently for my age. Like, as a 19-year-old, I have achieved decent, what you call, success in life. So I got a 3.0, right? So I think that getting a 3.0 or above in these fields means that you are either doing very well or you're headed towards that path. So just calculate your score in an honest way. Ask yourself, if I'm giving myself a 0.5, is it deserved? If I'm giving myself a 0.75, is it deserved? If I'm giving myself a 1.0, am I really that good as I claim myself to be? So just assess yourself and comment in the comment section, what your score was, how did you calculate it, and how are you going to change yourself to become at a 4.0 or a 3.0. Coming to myself, I'll start to exercise a lot and I'll interact with more saintly people and read more about spirituality to get to a 4.0. But if you're above 3 or at 3, I think you're doing decently well. And almost all really successful people are at a 3.5 or a 4.0. You can check everyone. Elon Musk, Steve Jobs, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, whatever. The people who are considered successful, they're all at a 3 or above or 5, 3.5 or 4. So just try to maximize the score. If you are able to do this, then you're doing definitely fine. So these were the 4 steps towards success. So I think this is the time to end the vlog because I have got more exams coming and I have to go study as well. So I just had a break from break for some time, and I just shot a video in that while. So another thing, that I won't be editing any of these vlogs because I want to make it as candid as possible, because I just hate sugarcoating. I just can't, I just don't want to be a fake person or someone who I am not. So that's why I won't edit these. I'll just upload them as they are shot. And please forgive me if I say something hurtful. So comment in the description section what you feel about this vlog, what you learned from it, and what your score is. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter if you haven't. Links are in the description section. You can buy those books to develop the spirituality and learn more about life. So thanks a lot. Wait for the next vlog on next Sunday, and I'll upload another video on the next Thursday. And yeah, goodbye for now. Take care. Bye.